We just got this. The Supreme Court now, and I'm holding in my hand what just came out late here on a Friday on the deadline, granting the petition to hear this controversial, sweeping Colorado case, which, according to the state of Colorado's courts, has tried to disqualify Donald Trump from being on that state's primary ballot. This is a big deal. Here's what it means. Donald Trump currently will remain on that primary ballot because the Supreme Court will be reviewing that decision. And that ballot is being certified today. This is a Friday night news because it's news on Friday night because Friday night was the deadline. If you're wondering why this broke so late in the week, the Supreme Court has already decided through this grant of certiorari that they will hear the oral arguments soon on February 8th on this case. The nation's highest court is now stepping in to hear a big election-related case in this 2024 race where, yes, people may be bracing for a Biden-Trump rematch, but we don't have any results from the voters in. In fact, what the Supreme Court is doing tonight, what it would argue it feels it has to do to weigh into an open controversy, is the court already getting involved in the 2024 race before any votes have been cast. The New York Times reporting on this breaking news and its significance tonight. The case could, quote, alter the course of this year's presidential election. We have very special coverage for you right now, including not only our legal experts, but in the moments ahead, the top elections official from the state of Colorado, who everyone wants to hear from tonight. But we begin with our legal eagles, former federal prosecutor Renato Mariotti and Rick Hasen, law professor at UCLA, one of the nation's foremost election law experts. His new book, A Real Right to Vote, How a Constitutional Amendment Can Safeguard American Democracy, comes out next month. Welcome to both of you. This is a breaking story, so first I want to hear your straightforward reactions. As mentioned, we have the top elections official in Colorado coming up. And I have a little miniature breakdown coming up about why this could be such a long shot case for those who are hoping to get the Supreme Court to sign on to disqualifying Trump from the ballot if that's deemed by this or other states to be their desired legal outcome. Renato, first, though, your reaction to the Supreme Court even taking this case, getting involved.
I think it's the right move. The Supreme Court ultimately was going to have to get involved here. And it's better to do so earlier and on an expedited schedule rather than later. That said, I really think that the Supreme Court has got a number of outs that it has where it can essentially get Trump back on the ballot. And with this majority, I really would not be surprised if they decide that the amendment is not self-executing, or he's not an officer of the United States, or this is a political question, or one of a number of ways that they can essentially sidestep this issue.
I want to turn now to a little bit more of what this means, why it's a big deal that the Supreme Court has taken, which we just got moments ago, this big challenge that tries to boot Trump off the ballot. They're going to hear the Colorado case. What happened there, as you may recall, because it was widely reported, was that process went all the way up to the state Supreme Court of Colorado and resulted in them saying Trump can be banned from the ballot. That was a huge deal. Now, this case, as I've mentioned, and I think we just heard our guests refer to this, is a legal long shot. Whether you like or dislike Donald Trump, whether you personally think there's overwhelming evidence he tried to overthrow the election, as a legal matter, we are going to show you briefly why this is a Hail Mary. Nothing like this has happened in a presidential race. There is basically no precedent for a state unilaterally booting a presidential candidate, let alone a former president, off the ballot. It's a big deal and a high bar typically to disqualify a presidential candidate. It's controversial. Take one summary from the New Yorker, which is not exactly known for rooting for Donald Trump in court or any other venue, which said this is basically a high-risk legal effort that it could inflame political divisions, cast a shadow over the 2024 election, and still ultimately result in Trump winning in court, meaning you spend months pushing this, but you don't boot him off the ballot. It was huge news when the state Supreme Court did say that under their view and their standards of what they define as engaging in insurrection, they wanted to permanently disqualify Trump from that state's primary ballot. Now, the Supreme Court's going to hear this case. Trump basically skips the issue for right now because any of those changes in the primary will be held off. Now, I mentioned that we have this big guest coming up. Colorado Secretary of State, the top elections official there, Jena Griswold, would be now certifying that very primary ballot today. And we're going to get her reaction, first TV reaction, first live reaction on the beat to this ruling tonight. But I want to explain to you that Colorado's challenge, as we referred to, is actually one of many challenges now in over 30 states. There are different ways and different mechanisms being used to try to say that Trump's involvement in January 6th and or an actual insurrection should mean he can't even get on those states' ballots. But only 2 so far, Colorado, as we've been explaining, and Maine, through a single official there, have tried to go as far as just booting him from the ballot. Now, many legal experts think these challenges may not win at the Supreme Court. And then you have to look at the process, which we're going to get into both with our guests and then ultimately with the Secretary of State tonight, which is fairness, due process, rules of evidence, and justice. All of that requires not abusing a state process or the state courts just because you disagree with someone. In other words, just trying to get around the actual election and the actual participation of the voting public to disqualify those you disagree with. That is why it is supposed to be a very high bar, and that's why we always try to keep it real around here. I'm telling you, this case is a long shot for all those reasons, and unless Donald Trump is actually formally convicted of insurrection, it would be hard to see whether and why this should be the route to stopping him by the end of the year.